Did you know that about 42% of people admit that social media makes them feel worse about themselves? That's almost half of us, scrolling and comparing, thinking we're falling behind in life. And honestly, I get it because I've done the exact same thing. We look at people richer, happier, fitter, more successful, and think, what's the point of even trying? But here's the wild thing. Comparison isn't just a side effect of life. It's the number one thing holding most of us back. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to break free from it using my personal story, some hard truths, and a few tools that actually help me stop sabotaging myself. Here's the deal. Life throws real obstacles at us. Where you're born, your background, even things completely out of your control, like your health or the color of your skin. Those challenges are real. But for most of us, the biggest obstacle isn't external. It's internal. It's that little voice whispering in the back of our heads, look at them. They're better. They're further ahead. Why even bother? And guess what? That little voice, if you don't shut it down, will quietly ruin your entire life. When you compare yourself, you create a fake finish line. Instead of focusing on your progress, you're measuring yourself against someone else's highlight reel. And comparison isn't always about money. It could be someone's happiness, someone's talent, someone's popularity, or their Instagram following that you'll never admit you secretly envy. The problem, you start asking, why should I even try if someone's already better than me? Loud truck going by. 1 second. Here's the twist. Even the successful people think that exact same way. I promise you that the person you think has it all figured out, they're probably looking at someone else and asking the exact same question. So let me tell you a story that still sticks with me to this day. I was in grade 8, maybe a few months away from starting high school in Canada back then. I'm not sure if it's the same or not, but we had basically two different tracks. We had applied and academic. Applied was for kids who struggled academically, and academic was for the kids who were excelling academically. When it was my turn to talk with the teacher, she laid it out like this. Applied is for students and she listed out kids who weren't doing well. And academic is for students and then she listed out the kids who were winning everything. They were winning awards, starring on sports teams, and getting shout outs over the PA system. So here I am, middle of the pack, thinking, well, I'm clearly not one of those smart kids. Which way did I point? I don't know, this way. So I guess I'm applied. That one comparison pushed me away from challenging myself. The truth, I wasn't bad at school. I just wasn't the textbook memorizing type of kid. I had soft skills, creativity, and what some people might call street smarts. But I let that comparison convince me that I couldn't measure up. I was also that kid who just made sure I talked to everyone. I wasn't popular, but I'm pretty sure most people knew who I was because I hung out with some of the popular kids, the Spanish kids, the nerdy kids, the ones I would sneak in the back and play handball and trade Pokemon cards. Yeah, that was me. But I was also the class clown. So my priority was making sure that I could make my class laugh. If I could do that, screw the grades, right? That was my priority. So maybe if I applied myself, I might have done a little bit better. The frustrating part was that sometimes when school was fun and I applied myself, I would do very well. And that isn't to toot my horn. That's more just being a realization of you know what? If I tried and applied myself the way I'm applying myself to YouTube, I probably could have been further ahead academically, but that wasn't my path, and here I am. So fast forward to my 20s. Did I grow out of that comparison mindset? Not really. It kind of just got worse, and I'm pretty sure most people are experiencing it, mainly because of social media. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. It's basically the Olympics of comparison. You're competing against everyone's highlight reels, filtered selfies, and all of their travel vlogs. Every influencer that's on the internet right now is just a random kid in school who said, screw it, I'll try this thing. But because they only show the shiny side, you think, man, my life sucks, and guess I'll just keep grinding this 9 to 5 until I die. And since all we see online is the positive, but most of us live the negative. We start to believe our lives are worth less, that we contribute less, that we don't have anything valuable to offer. But the truth is, the world is full of talented people. I've met people who sing beautifully, write creatively, or are natural leaders, but they never chase it because they're not the best. Like, yeah, you're not Whitney Houston, but you don't need to be Whitney Houston. You can be you. You could be Whitney Houston. That was bad. Okay, there's this Kobe Bryant quote that always gets to me. And it's, I don't want to be the next Michael Jordan. I only want to be Kobe Bryant. That quote goes hard because it shows that, yes, MJ was him, but there's room for other hymns. And one of those could be you. I'm not trying to be the next Mr. Beast, but I can damn sure be the first Kevin G. I don't know, maybe there is other Kevin G's. Kevin Gordillo, stick with that. So let me ask you this. What if the only reason you haven't succeeded yet is because you've been trying to be someone else? What if the moment you stop comparing, you actually start creating? So here's where I'll give you a few tips that helped me break free from that trap. Man, this is a spicy pepperoni stick. Number one, limit social media. I physically go into my phone and I set a 30-minute timer on Instagram, and two amazing things happened. The algorithm started showing me only things that I cared about: family, close friends, and memes. My brain stopped obsessing over people I don't even know. Number two, learn without copying. I still follow people I admire, but instead of trying to imitate them, I study how they think, I take their lessons, and I apply them in my own way. Your personality, your quirks, your humor, your sarcasm is what makes you stand out. And last, but certainly not least, just try. The worst that can happen, you learn something. And if you keep that in mind, failure does not exist, which is like so corny for me to say. Here's why this matters. Comparison cost me years of progress. But once I stopped letting it control me, I finally picked myself up and started this channel. That's why this video isn't just advice, it's proof. If you're watching this, it's your sign to stop scrolling, stop comparing, and finally start building something that you value. You don't need to be the next anyone. You just need to be the first you. If this hit home for you at all, then consider subscribing to this channel, because this is just the beginning of my origin story, and I'd love for you to be a part of it. Hey, imagine in a few years when you come back and be like, hey, I remember this guy when he only had 300 subscribers and I'm at like 40 million. Oh, and smash that like button, not for me, but so YouTube stops recommending you like bot videos and actually gives you content that you're willing to share or care about and actually matters to you. And I'll see you next week.